What's up, my beautiful people? Hope you're having a tremendous day. Exile451 here with yet another daily dose of Reddit Happy. It's Thursday, so you know what that means. We're jumping back into AskReddit for some Reddit funny that I know right now you're especially going to appreciate. So, let's get to it. Okay, so the AskReddit question was, parents, now that it's the morning after, what do you regret getting your children for Christmas? Oh, and I know some of you are gonna have something to say on this one. This floating ball thing that flies on its own and senses where your hands are. It looked cool on the box, and it is cool. They just didn't say on the box that it sounds like a symphony of 100 dental drills while it flies around the house. Gave my 6-year-old nieces snakes in a cans. They spent the whole day shooting them at people. I don't regret it. I think my sister regrets me, though. Oh, I can imagine. My 2-year-old nephew is obsessed with Jeeps, and I bought him a toy Jeep for Christmas. I told my sister to open it last, as that is all he will want to play with. She didn't listen and opened it first. That is all he wanted to play with and would scream if it was taken away. She had to open his remaining gifts while he played with the Jeep. I felt kinda bad, but found it hilarious. My 16-year-old sister got my 7 and 9-year-old sisters these things called yellies. They move when you yell at them. They were doing it for like half an hour yesterday, and I'm so glad I don't have to live there listening to those. Oh, I can't blame you. I do not blame you in the slightest. A new guitar for our 14-year-old son. He has a headset that plugs into his amp, but won't use it because then all my friends can't hear me, as he calls each and every person he has ever met since birth to personally serenade them with the 4 songs he knows how to play. Hey, at least he's learning a skill. It could be worse. My in-laws got my son a peekaboo Elmo that I will kill before New Year's, I'm sure. A bucket of slime. I knew better. I now have a bucket of slime all to myself. Anyone know how to remove slime from a couch? Oh gosh, that just reminds me of when I was a kid. I think it was either me or the sister that was just under me that we got one of those like creepy crawly oven type things for birthday, where you pour it in the little like liquid gel stuff and then you put it in. It's got like a 32-watt light bulb or something like that, and it like solidifies them and cooks them, and then they're like bugs. And it was so cool because like it was, you could make your own little bug toy things. But the liquid gelatin was impossible to get out if it got into clothes. And so suddenly it just disappeared one day after my sister accidentally poured some on her dress before church or something. And my mom was like, well, just keep looking for it. I'm sure you'll find it. No, that thing was at Goodwill. That thing was long gone. Got a call from my kids to pick them up because their new electric skateboards ran out of power. Find my friends says they're 9 miles away from home. Electric skateboards? That's a thing? Not a parent myself, but a friend of the family got their son a toy chainsaw that he refused to let off the trigger that makes the noise. So, 2 hours of a constant chainsaw noise was so much fun. Oh, I can imagine it was a riotous blast. Follow up on that one though. When we were younger, my brother got a He-Man sword for Christmas that made the most awful noise. When the batteries eventually died, my mother told him they didn't make the batteries for it anymore. We believed that for a long time. Parents will lie to their children if it means even the slightest convenience for them. I regret my in-laws getting my daughter one of those Echo microphones. Holy crap, she just wants to scream into it. When I saw this particular post right there, I thought about getting one for my niece, who's just a little under 4. My wife talked me out of it, because my sister would hate me for the rest of my life. Oh, I'm going to do that with one sibling's kids, though. One day. Noise-canceling gamer headphones. Now I have to walk to him and make eye contact to talk. I forget he likes being upstairs when I am always downstairs. I can yell all day, but he can't hear me. So frustrating, but liking the workout. I bought my nephew a drum kit. You're welcome, Sarah. I love you. My folks got my son magnetic fidget balls. He wound up actually swallowing some after forming a necklace with them and forgetting they were magnets. Spent Christmas in the ER, then traveling by ambulance to a pediatric gastroenterologist 2 hours away to have them removed. Fun times. 2 daughters, ages 2 and 4. LOL dolls. Fun for 5 minutes, then the pieces all go into the bins with the rest of the itty-bitty doll accessories, never to be touched again. So much wasted money. A tarantula and a big terrarium. Woke up and the terrarium was empty. Who gives tarantulas as a gift? Like, seriously, who gives tarantulas to people as a gift? To me, I'd be like almost insulted. Like, do you hate me? Why would you give me something that's going to crawl its way literally into my nightmares as a pet? Some of the comments here are really funny though. I work with tarantulas. Please message me if you need any help with anything. I had to read this 3 times before I realized you don't work in an office with tarantulas also working in the same office. With 8 limbs, they can write code really fast, and they're also good at debugging. Yeah, but they spend a lot of time on the web. A set of build-your-own dinosaurs with mix-and-match parts. I've been stepping on Lego dino pieces every 20 minutes or so for 18 hours now. A Lego set for my 5-year-old brother. He threw every piece in the toilet, causing it to get clogged. Okay, what 5-year-old sees Legos and thinks, I'm gonna dump these in the toilet? Like, seriously, every 5-year-old knows what Legos is. A Tonka police car. Multiple sirens and lights flashing. If I still smoked, I would have PTSD thinking the man is breaking down my door. My mom put a kazoo in my 26 stocking. I turned to her and said, why would you do this to yourself? She also gave my sister a harmonica, which she immediately handed to me. Yeah, your mom kinda asked for that one. Poopsie surprise unicorn. This thing has had an EGD and a colonoscopy and still doesn't work. Unicorn now has a bowel obstruction and glitter aspiration pneumonia. Okay, hold up. What? This is a thing? This cannot be a thing. Hold on. Nope, sure enough, it's a thing. What the? Why? Why is this a thing? Why do kids want this? I mean, it was bad enough with the squatty potty unicorn. This is... I got Power Rangers when I was a kid. Power Rangers and Legos and normal stuff. Who the hell is asking for a poopsie surprise unicorn? And there's a follow-up to this. My daughter got one of these and had the opposite problem. As soon as we added the water, it just crapped everywhere, all over the counter before we had time to rock it and stick it on the potty. Had to wait for it to congeal slightly on the counter before scooping it up with a Subway card and dumping it in the blasted potty. We followed the instructions and turned the dial on it as instructed. Can't wait to do it all again. I'm lying. I don't regret it, kinda. My son's little lab kit. He's 2, maybe just a tad bit too young for it. Water everywhere. But man, if that little guy is getting better at pipetting water between test tubes super fast. He likes it a bit too much. Although, I felt a sense of pride and exasperation when he refused to remove the little lab coat my sister purchased him. Hey, your kid's showing promise in something. Encourage that. My mom got my brother a light-up water bottle. It is bright. And I think the follow-up comment here sums up my feelings exactly. Just what I wanted to bring within inches of my eyes. I didn't get it, but my in-laws are regretting purchasing a tumble train for my toddler. The thing moves erratically and makes a crapload of noise, and my kiddo is terrified of it. He starts screaming if you even show it to him. Follow up on that though. One year, my grandma got my brother a big mechanical Godzilla that actually walked and roared and stuff. It completely terrified me and all of our cousins. I still remember screaming and fleeing in a mad panic the first time it got turned on. It's one of my first memories. Luckily, after a couple days, my brother fell in love with it and wanted to take it everywhere with him. Anything at all for one daughter. She's angry that the laptop her sister got is so much better than the one she got last year. Nearly identical specs and price, same annual sale from the same company. Well, simple solution is don't get her anything one year. Let her learn to be grateful. My son is still a new baby, but a friend of mine got her 10-year-old a hoverboard. I I saw on her Instagram that he crashed and broke his radial bone and buckled another bone in his wrist. And that, parents, is why you don't let your children ride a hoverboard unsupervised. My kids are all adults, and we gave each grandchild something loud, something messy, and something that has pieces that will get lost. I'm perfectly content with that. Oh, I can see my parents doing this with my niece and nephew. Actually, no, wait, I take that back. I can't. At least not with the current niece and nephew. When I have kids, they will do this. I already know that, and I do not relish it. Not sure if it counts because it's my dog, not a kid. We got her a little hollow rubber pig that makes a farting noise when you squeeze it. She got the same thing last year and loved it, but it broke pretty soon. She's still crazy about this one, but I fear the frequent fart noises might have made me kind of paranoid. Battery-powered Nerf guns. Ouch. Google Home for our son. Linked it to my account for ease of startup. Checked the history today. Turns out 8-year-olds are inquisitive and/or really gross. Why on earth would you give a Google Home to your 8-year-old? All they're gonna do is want to play Baby Shark and tell it to say things about farts. I mean, dude, you're just asking for trouble there. I can't believe Mom bought her 2 more toy houses. She's not yet 5 and has like 8 of the things, and they aren't small. So much Play-Doh. Rest in peace, my floors. Nerf guns, 1 each. I got them the cool target as well, but they just shoot each other or at me. So it's been 2 days of them crying and screaming at each other and 2 nights of hunting down Nerf darts. Lost 4 to the floor dimension so far. Edit. Thanks to everyone for your tips. I have ordered a bulk bag of Nerf darts off Amazon. I have also bought myself a Hyperfire so I can return fire in obscene fashion. You are an awesome parent because mine would just take the Nerf gun if I shot at them. Super Smash Brothers. They are so freaking loud right now. My sister got a cat, rescued, and this morning she dropped a rabbit on my sister's bed. But that is the point of why she got her, so she can't really complain. I mean, we got Zorro hoping that he'd be a mouser, but okay. I didn't know cats could get rabbits. Today I learned. Kinetic sand. The stuff is actually pretty cool, but you give it to a 3-year-old who loves Play-Doh and the result is bright, loose sand everywhere. My in-laws, outlaws, bought my 3-year-old a Mickey Mouse that does the hot dog song and dance. It was cute the first 29,000 times, but now it's just plain awful. I suspect the batteries are going to die soon, which is too bad. Ryan's World slime for our 6-year-old. It was way too loose and wet for slime. It stuck to everything it touched, including his hair. And it took me about 20 minutes to clean all of it up. I looked on Amazon and it has an average rating of 1 star. Well, there's your problem. You didn't get your gift off Amazon. That would have warned you right there. I wanted to get my 6- and 4-year-old their first Nerf gun. I have never personally owned a Nerf gun, but I figured anyone will do, right? I saw the Rival was on sale and snapped up 2 of them with an extra 50 balls. Turns out the Rival is not a good first Nerf gun for children. It's basically airsoft with bigger, softer pellets. They shoot fast, far, and they freaking hurt when you get hit. The mixture of joy and tears was kind of amusing. We got my other half of kids, 9 and 6, an iPad each, from Santa. 9-year-old girl is now bombarding every family member with messages and FaceTime calls every few minutes. I'm so very glad that she doesn't have my number, but she'll be here on Friday and I know that she will ask me for it. I'm bracing myself. Edit, it's incredibly cute. She tells everyone how much she loves and misses them. If only she would let people breathe, poo, or make a phone call, etc. before questioning why they're so slow to respond. Robot dog. It's a beeping, barking nightmare. Got my step-cousin Max some Hulk fists. They're really fun to hit other people with, it seems, and he has this thing with trying to hit every man in the nuts but me after getting bollocked off me. He has 3 sisters as well, which he frequently has a temper with. Already got a text asking why. Not a parent, but an aunt. Got my 2-year-old nephew a full fireman costume so he could play dress up. Full suit, helmet, visor, plastic axe, and fire extinguisher that sprays real water. You know what else it has? A whistle. My sister is not pleased with me. I may add, I'm usually pretty good about not getting him toys that will drive her crazy. I just missed the whistle in the description on this one. My bad, T. My bad. Not me, but my cousin and her husband got their 4 kids a ton of Legos. She is already talking about how she now has to wear shoes 24/7 because of it. Oh, being the oldest of 6, I can relate. That was r/AskReddit, and if you want more funny or uplifting AskReddit content, then go ahead and check out the playlist link in the description below. Also, if you've got any funny stories of gifts you regret giving, go ahead and share it in the comments. Would love to hear from you. Now you guys go out there, have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, I'm Exile451. Stay beautiful, people.